So SlapOut just updated with a new car keys glove, and I'm going to be showing you how to get it. So the first thing you need is someone in the server with the car keys glove, and you need adios. In order to get adios, you do need 8,000 slaps. And then the car keys user needs to get seats. Now, one seat is fine, but more seats if it's a public server and there's more people. And then you want to get on top of the car keys seats. So it might be a little bit hard if they're not trying to help you. Like I have to chase this guy right here. And then we can go ahead and use our E ability. And once we teleport, we'll get teleported to a new game. Now, this game is pretty simple. It can be quite difficult. You don't actually have to get first place, but I did actually get first place to win. So here's the starting part. You gotta drive up these stairs in the castle, and then you go on to Moai, and you go into the main island. And then you have to dodge these mega rocks, or you get teleported back to the main game. And then you go into Barzil, and you make a quick turn, which is kind of scary. You just kind of have to slow down before you exit Barzil portal. And ooh, I almost fell there. I did fall there. Okay, and then once you enter through the Barzil portal, you'll be taken to here, and I fell again. Alright, we're back, and this time we won't fall. So you can either go to the watchtower or up here. I recommend going up here, even though I've fallen 2 times up here. It is kind of easier, because the other one you have to traverse over rocks, and then you go through the house, and then you wrap around here. Just don't fall in. And then you exit Barzil, and then you go over here into Knoll. Now, I would take your time and wait for the axes, because you actually don't have to be first. But the AI might take their time and wait for the axes too, so you could still get first, like I did after waiting. And then you go through this portal, and you're in Limbo. And you just have to go over pillars. Now, you can do that right there, but there is a chance you'll get stuck like that. But there is a chance the AI will do that too. And then you drop down from there, and it will get you ragdolled sometimes, but sometimes it won't. And then you go over a jump pad and over this pillar right here. And then you go up the stairs of Limbo. And then you go into the Limbo portal, and then you're put over here. I don't even know how to describe it. And then you can use this little pad to get over. And then you'll be put in the old SlapOut lobby. And you can even see some secrets like U, Guide, and Obama Prism. So yeah, it's a pretty cool chase. Now let's go on to the showcase. Now this glove does also have a mastery, and I will be showing you how to get that too. Which is really weird because it has a mastery right after coming out. So the ability is to whip, and we can go ahead and transform into a car. And we need to get EXP, which we can get by just kind of chilling. But we can also get it by knocking into people. So if we do this, then we can go ahead and choose our upgrade. I'm going to go ahead and choose, let's go ahead and use utility, which is going to be seats. And then we're gonna do, let's do armor in order to get more health. And then let's do some more armor. And we're gonna let these people sit because they should be pretty harmless to us. As long as they aren't fighting. Yep, they're fighting, so I'm not gonna let them. And then we can upgrade again. Or actually, we just get the same upgrades. So let's go ahead and do armor. Alright, we can go ahead and buy a seat. And then, let's go ahead and get another seat. Oops, and we exploded. The nice thing is you keep all of your EXP, so you can basically buy the same exact things. Now you can crash into other cars to deal damage to both of you. And then let's look at the mastery. More than meets the eye. Mastery upgrades are 50% more EXP. Max upgrades unlocked are to use special ability with 1 max attribute. And we'll go over the mastery quests once I have this mastery. Alright, so I just got the mastery, and I'm going to be showing you how to get these quests easily. So first of all, you have max out all stats 5 times. Now, all this means is that you have to max out every stat, basically get 5 points on every stat 1 time. And then you can respawn your car 5 times, and then upgrade your car again, and it'll count. And then we have get into 750 car crashes. There's really not a lot I can say for this one, except for the fact that if someone else uses car keys and needs the mastery as well, you can just kind of run into each other's and it will not be against the rules. And then finally, for gain 100,000 XP, this one can be done with null. So if you get someone with null and then you just kind of run into their nulls, it'll get you a lot of XP. You can also do the same with max out all stats 5 times. Alright, so now let's go on to the showcase. So our glove now has these little like black sparks coming out of them, which is pretty cool. And now we have a special ability for R, and you need 1 fully upgraded attribute in order to use it. And we actually get 1.5 times XP, so instead of 1 XP per second, I get 1.5 XP per second. Now we're going to go ahead and max out utility first. So now we can get it to 10, and we get 5 shares instead of the 3. Honestly, I would not max this out. It is kind of useless. And once you max one out, you can't actually max out any others. So you want to be careful with which one you choose to max out. So I definitely would not go with utility since all it gives you is like extra seats. So yeah, definitely do not go for that. Let's go ahead and showcase a special ability now. So we can go ahead and max this out and then use our... Let's go ahead and just buy some upgrades. Let's go ahead and use our R ability, which will just fling us into the air. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get why we would need that. But it is kind of funny. Now let's go ahead and showcase fully maxed out armor. And what this does is it makes you have a metal texture, and it gives you basically infinite HP. You basically cannot die now. And this is probably going to be the best maxed out upgrade because, I mean, you can't die. And even if someone gets like maybe, let's say 10,000 HP left, you can go ahead and use your E ability and then just respawn your car. Yeah, this is definitely the best upgrade. And for some reason, I really just now realized that the R ability is different for every special ability. So let's go ahead and see the R ability for the fully maxed out armor. So if we use R, the ability you unlocked is passive. So yeah, you don't get any R ability for armor. Let's go ahead and respawn our car. And then we can go ahead and do reverse/brakes. And so now our reverse is actually just as fast, if not faster, than our normal like speed. So yeah, this is definitely good. Let's check out the R ability. I'm not even sure what that did. It made a sound effect, but I'm not sure what else it did. Oh! So the R ability is brakes. So if you go forward at full speed, it'll stop you if you use it. Okay, that's nice. Alright, let's go ahead and max out steer angle. So I'm guessing now we can basically just make 90-degree turns. And let's check out the R ability. Oh, well that's underwhelming. So it looks like it just rotates you right a little bit. I guess this would be good for like turning, but you can kind of use it when you're like turning to go ahead and do like a 90-degree turn. It's not that good, but interesting. And then we got acceleration, which is a literal jet on our back. And when we use the R ability, it activates that jet. And yeah, I wouldn't use this one. It basically just launched me across the map. I mean, to some people that might be good, but to be honest, I don't think it's very good. Alright, let's go ahead and do max speed. Alright, so we got max speed. Let's go ahead and pair this up with some acceleration so we can actually see the max speed. Holy, that is fast. Oh, jeez. That is so quick. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. It was too quick. Okay, now let's see the max speed R ability. Oh, what the? Oh, that's really neat. So basically, it's like that might be the best R ability because it removes your car physics and just kind of makes you a flying like assault machine. That's crazy. So yeah, I would definitely go for max speed or armor. Max speed might be the best one, to be honest, because you saw how much I was hitting him with that. That's kind of crazy. Alright, let's go ahead and see knockback. So we're going to pair this up with some acceleration to actually get our full speed knockback. Holy! It created a bomb when I hit him. And the R ability is passive, which is probably the bomb. And I'm guessing it hits other players when you hit people. Alright, let's go ahead and see that again. Dude! It's like half the map. Oh, I died. Yeah, this glove is definitely one of the most fun to master. Now, the worst part about it is that you have to actually grind in order to get all of these special abilities and stuff. Unless you get a friend to use Null for you. But this is a pretty cool mastery. Anyways, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.